Hello and welcome back to Saving Scunthorpe, and we are in the Champions League next year. So if you're happy to hear that we have made Champions League football, please do leave a like down below, comment what you think we can do in the Champions League, subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and let's have a little look at how we've managed it. It's come after our 1-0 loss to Tottenham. We had a 0-0 draw with Aston Villa, a 1-0 loss to Brighton, then a bit of a surprising 2-1 win against Liverpool in our penultimate game, which I believe it was actually between the Brighton and the Liverpool game we had guaranteed our place in the Champions League. We are now pretty much guaranteed third place because we're 3 points ahead of Newcastle and our goal difference is far superior. So we're not officially third, but we're third, which is a very good season for us, needless to say. And hopefully against Manchester City, we can round the season off. They're already champions. They don't need to worry about this game. The 3 teams are already relegated. The 4 Champions League slots are already done. There's not a lot going on into this final day, but let's go and pick ourselves up a win. And our lineup to play Manchester City, we've got Jakupovic in goal. We're giving him a chance instead of Izaguirre just to end out the season. Diaz, Cherenkov, Julian and Smith as the back 4. Darhan and Palejo as the holding midfielders. Milton on the right, Correa on the left, Leverstad in the number 10 and Connor up front. Unfortunately, Ozilak is out for the end of the season with a torn groin. Bjarnason's also out with a sports hernia. Kolk is out with a calf strain and Suarez is out with ankle ligaments. But of course, they should all be fully fit and ready to go for next season. Early on, a free kick for Man City. Lely's put it in the back of the net. However, that was quite clearly offside. So nothing to worry about there. Give the offside and we can all move on and carry on with the game. Quadrago on the ball for City here. Haley plays it back to Phillips and then out to Caesar on the right hand side. He's somehow got a cross in. Beckman's in there. Heads it over the bar. Not entirely sure how that cross even got in towards the box. However, half time, and it has to be said, we're largely holding our own against City here. So let's tell them we need a bit more possession. I know we're away to City, but let's see what we can do in the second half. And I think we'll bring Connor off for Tezgel in this second half. A highlight straight from the kickoff sees Julian play the ball to Smith, who loses it very cheaply to Haley. And then Phillips has the ball at the back for City. Ball forward towards Beckman, who's through on goal. Jakupovic with an important save to deny him. Absolutely fantastic. I am considering us swapping out Jakupovic for Izaguirre and selling Izaguirre if we can get a bit of profit for him. Tezgel's managed to get the ball here as it bounces off Karen's back. Somebody's. Tezgel plays it back to Milton behind him, but we continue the... Never mind. Free kick from the right. Olivia sends it in, and Jakupovic comes out to claim that one. And is it going to lead to a Scunthorpe attack here? Jakupovic goes long towards Leverstad, who can't win the header. Keenan brings it down to Lely, and it's inside to Quadrago. Van Persie plays it back to him, then Lely to Beckman. Out to Keenan at left back. And back to Gvardiol in the defence. We are continuing to hold our own against City here largely. They do have some very, very strong players, which is going to make it very tough for us to be able to keep going. However, we are starting to eye up transfers for the summer. We've had a look through the Next Gen 50 list, and there's a few on there that I think we might bring in again as Van Persie puts City 1-0 up. And this time there was no doubt in it. Goal kick here leads to us having Smith running down the left-hand side. He finds Correa ahead of him. Back to Palejo and then back to Smith to control the play a little bit. Julian loses the ball as he passes it to Smith. Van Persie in behind. Beckman is not going to miss from there. Cherenkov with a free kick here. Plays it short to Milton, who then brings it all the way back to Cherenkov. And then back to Jakupovic in goal. To be fair to Jakupovic, not much he could have done about either of the goals. Diaz on the ball here, plays it back to Cherenkov. I am debating what we do with Diaz in terms of his potential option to buy. Beckman gets the ball from the tackle from Julian, but sends it wide of the post. We're going to make changes now with Diaz coming off for Raven. Nallo's going to come on for Julian. And we'll bring Flores on for Milton on the right-hand side as well. Keenan with the throw-in for City here. Beckman's got it. Back to Cuadrado. That's not a cue. Oh, that's unlucky. Lely with the shot. It's deflected off Julian. Not really anything he can do about it. But it's gone into the back of the net. Correa on the ball here. Drills a cross in, but it's cleared away only as far as Smith. Correa can't win the ball. And Van Persie's knocked it over Nallo. Van Persie with a big chance here. Pulls it back to Haley on the edge of the box, who gets a shot off, and this time it goes in 4-0. Oh, from 0-0 at half time to being battered in the second half. Palejo with a corner kick here for Scunthorpe. Sends it short to Flores, who plays it back to Palejo. Leverstad into the post, and there was an offside anyway. Leverstad finds Correa, who goes over the top towards Tezgel, who was well offside, so I'm glad it didn't get to him. Raven finds Flores inside. Back to Raven. Ball into the box. Leverstad with the shot, but it's held onto by the goalkeeper. Corner kick for City here. Van Persie's going to be the one sending it in. And it's headed away by Nallo. Correa heads it back out to Van Persie. And then Gallego gets intercepted by Flores. Keenan's got the ball now, though. Chance for a cross. Back to Gallego on the edge. Lely on the edge. To Caesar. Turns and shoots, but sends it over the bar. Smith on the ball at the back here. Correa finds Leverstad with a lovely ball through. Leverstad with a chance to play it forward. Finds Flores. What on earth was that from Flores? Beckman is now in a... They're 3-on-1. Jakupovic can't do anything about that. Oh my goodness. We were in a brilliant position, and one pass from our own player that was completely unnecessary has undone us. Van Persie plays Beckman through here. Smith with a very, very good tackle, but Beckman sends the cross in anyway, and that's headed over at the far post. Jakupovic plays a goal kick short to Sharenkov, and then it's out to Palejo. Onto Flores to Leverstad, who can't find a way to keep hold of the ball, loses it very cheaply. Guardiol at the back plays it back to Seaman, and then out to Phillips on the right hand side. Caesar back to Phillips, and then back to Seaman. City are toying with us at this point. Absolutely toying with us. Flores can't get near the ball. Keenan, Flores. So, the last two things Flores has done this season is give a goal to City by playing the ball straight to their attackers and then snap somebody's legs and get sent off. Flores came third in the Next Gen 50 this year, and I'm struggling to justify keeping him based on what he's done here. Danny plays the ball to Correa. Also, to be fair, Flores has not really had a great season. I'm hoping we might be able to sort him out. Smith finds Palejo to Raven, who sends it into the side netting. Gergely with a throw-in. Get out of it. That was outside the box. That was absolutely outside the box. No penalty. Thank you very much. Not that it really matters, because we've had a 5-0 battering from Manchester City in that second half. Where is Flores? Gonna go and throw a bottle at him, because that is absolutely outrageous what he's done in that game. So a disastrous end to the season. However, despite that, we have still ended up in Champions League football, so we can't really complain too much. Hopefully, this summer we can build and prepare for Champions League football. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment, who do you think from the squad we need to be getting rid of? Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.